when my sister and I were younger, we were a very spendy family. We weren't, poor. We weren't living hand to mouth by any stretch of the imagination, but things weren't very often planned. There was no buffer to pay for things that hadn't been planned and anticipated and budgeted for. And then in the other direction, I've got a teenage daughter who is also very, very spendy. So I think, I've had to almost shift my attitude in order to try and set the right example for her. And I'm at a stage in my life now where I find myself almost in a position in the middle where I want to be prepared for whichever of those generations, whether my older generation or my younger generation, might need some assistance from me. I just want to be ready and prepared for that.
I think in terms of how my family's affected my attitude towards money and financial goals, I think when I was younger, my mum had a bit of an attitude of, spend it and worry about it later sort of thing, which I, obviously enjoyed when I was younger and took into early adulthood. And I think that helped me to have a lot of experiences in life that I probably otherwise wouldn't have had. I think since I met my partner and we lived together and bought a house, that I've become probably a little bit more financially responsible because she encourages me to think things through a little bit more with money and to plan a little bit more for the future and not to spend money that I don't have. So I think I've had two kind of very different approaches to it throughout my life. But I think that the one I'm on now helps me to achieve more and do more in the long term because I'm more prepared for it and I'm able to plan for it better.
You sat me down 2 weeks before my 18th birthday with a financial advisor to arrange a pension, which at the time I thought was completely insane. What do I need a pension for? I was only 18, but he set it up, direct debit. It was £30 a month, for which I got £7 back from the government, 30% tax relief. So it cost 20 quid a month and been paying it in now for 38 years. It's a nice little sum, and he explained to me, it will be there eventually at the end of the day. In the long-term future, you won't regret it, and he was absolutely right.